Hi guys, welcome to Make 2 and the next edition of my Minecraft Let's Build a World. Now, I have some housekeeping to start with, and that is I need to have a better name than just Make 2 Island, or Paradise World, or something cool. So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. We've got a lot to get through today, so I'm going to get started with some building, then I'm going to give you a tour, and then I'm going to do a little bit more building, just to spice things up. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. If you have done and want to see more Minecraft, don't forget to give it a like, but let me know what you think of this series in the comments below. Right, now I'm hovering over this space here, and you can maybe just see down there some of the lights. I put some glowstones at the bottom to help me build, and though our houses, our beachside cabanas are over there, with the cool restaurant that I built last time is over there, and you can kind of see, almost saw waves. Here's the vast blue ocean looking beautiful. Some islands, and this little island here, I'm going to build a shack poking out the water, because there was one on this island I went to on Ambergris Key in Belize. Okay, I have built my support pillars. I think they should be, I think it's 7 by 5 for those of you interested in that kind of thing. And I'm going to build these up on some posts. I think maybe 2 posts, just to make it look a little bit skinny. I've got a whole load of wood planks, and we're just going to build the whole base in wood planks. It's going to be a very simple building. I'm going to try and make it look a little bit ramshackle, but let's get the base done first. So that looks good. I'm then going to build a back just using these slabs, and this is where you'd come out the back of the house and you'd dangle your feet over the sides. Let's do it like, maybe just like that. Let's build up the building itself. Okay, so here is the bones of the place. Let's put one more in there. Now I've just got to put some windows in. I'm going to go with these fence posts I've done for a lot of my Paradise Island. There we go. It's looking not so bad, it's looking a little bit uniform. So that's the thing that I want to try and fix. We're just going to build out a little bit there, so I kind of have a step down. Now I'm going to do the roof, which I'm going to do in a different colour of wood. Okay, I've done a very simple roof there. Now I'm just going to do a couple of touches, which are to make it look a little bit more run down. Just going to put in basically the odd hole. Now I just need to give myself some slabs. Just to give a little bit of texture. I'm trying to use the same piece of wood, which is probably a bad idea, but let's see what I can do. Just trying to make it look a little bit more interesting. I'm going to put a row of slabs all the way across. That looks okay. Now it just needs a door. So here's the inside. It's looking pretty basic. Another door there. Let's do a tiny bit of decoration. But this is not going to be anything special. And yeah, not that much happens here. Okay, I have my equipment ready to decorate. It's going to have 2 beds. I'm going to try and fit 2 beds in. I'm using carpet and then snow to make a little bit like a pillow. And then I'm going to put a furnace that fit the bed. And the other bed's going to go there. It's pretty cramped. And then we'll put a chest up there. Let's also just put a crafting box just to be completist. Crafting table. Excellent. And now torches. 1 there, and we are done. Who wouldn't want to live in a weird little house like this? Let's just not me. I looked at this every day while on holiday and it's like, oh, that's so picturesque. I don't want to live there. But it was probably very cheap. Okay, so if they want to get to the land, they have to jump and swim, and then from here, if they want to get to the mainland, they'd have to swim, or maybe they'd have to take a boat. So let's give them a boat. Let's put it over here, which is where they probably moor it. There's a boat for them, so they can now get to the land. So that's the speed build done. I find it pretty hard to do that on camera, so I built quite a lot off camera this week, so you get to see all of the stuff in its glory. What's going on here? Okay, everything's working okay. So last week we built this restaurant. I think I added some ladders around the edges, try and just break up the texture. We've got our 4 beachside cabanas, which would be super beautiful to stay in here we have my very first ever attempt to make a Minecraft boat. It's okay. I read some good tutorials online about how to build it. Start from the front, do a curve, and I don't know. It's okay. It's got a little door down here. This is supposed to be a steering wheel. So your guests would arrive and alight and then be told, welcome to Tranquility Bay Resort. So that's my boat. Now, if you're in a lovely resort on Paradise, you need people to look after you, and you need facilities because you're on an island, like water. So first of all, I built this. It's supposed to be a water tank. If you look in there, you can see water. Then over here is a cute little hut. This is where the workers would take a break. It's pretty functional, slightly oddly designed, I quite like the colour. I think, I didn't even put anything inside it. Sorry workers, but thank you anyway. Now, so that's for them, and all they get to go is they get a path to the water tower, lucky them. Over here, let's get a bit of a bird's eye view. This is a slightly better attempt than my hut on the ocean to do a ramshackle old building. It's easier in stone because there's moss-coloured stone and other sorts of cracked stone, so you get more options. But you can see that from above, I've just taken chunks out of what should have been kind of square. I've changed the colour of some of the blocks to make some look more weathered than others. This I have decorated inside. It's got a bed and some normal stuff, and there's even grass growing inside the building. So that's I imagine this would be when people originally settled in this part of the island, they built a hut, but since then, they expanded and redecorated so they don't need it anymore, so it's been abandoned. Here we have a crooked little path which leads to an abandoned water thing from this little lake here. So I'm pretty proud of that. I think that's really nice. Now the only other thing I've done is It's probably a bit hard to tell in this area, but this was all grass before, and there was actually grass around some of these huts. I moved all of that to sand, so I did some real Star Trek-like terraforming, and I planted a load of trees because I just wanted to look a little bit more busy, so you don't just have grass expanse, you have this relatively thick set of trees behind here. Could probably build them up more in this area, and then just merge with that forest over there. Now there's lamps here. This I think I'm really proud of, and I think it looks really, really nice. This is a path, again using different types of rock and stone to build up a higgledy-wiggledy path through the edge of the island. A lot of places have things like this, and because it's a nice resort, it's lit by these lanterns, these lampposts. At the bottom, just for fun, I'm using the new redstone block. Redstone seems kind of pointless to me. I never really have a use for it, apart from making a compass. So, nice to have a redstone block, I guess. It'd be nice to be able to do something with redstone. Then just some fence posts all the way up, and then one out. And then I put a glowstone block there, and then I just put 3 trapdoors, 1 on each of the main sides. So I think that's kind of like a nice hanging lantern. So you go across your higgledy path here, lined with leaves, and then you get to this idyllic, sumptuous, secluded part of the beach where you can just relax. This is the relaxing space. There's towels with nice cushions on, and you can just sit here and look at my dodgy looking hut, stare out to sea, look at the boats go past, and if you want a bit of shade, go under this umbrella. A giant umbrella that looks super blocky, and again just more fence posts to get the angled sense of this umbrella stand. If you want a slightly swankier recliner, there's one here made of just wooden slabs and stairs and some signposts. And then here I've put a bookcase, which is supposed to be, drinks and things and food and snacks. And there's also an ice cooler, a beer cooler for keeping drinks and everything for all the guests. So I really like this, and it is lit up, so at night time you can just sit out here and relax and enjoy. That's as far as I've got. I'm going to do one more bit of building on camera, and then I think that my island paradise is kind of done. I'm then going to move on to other bits around here. Maybe there's another house, a privately owned house, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do, I want to fill in this line of trees just to end on, there'll be some nice music in the background, lean back in your chair, relax, and enjoy the vision of me building things, making trees. What could be better than that? And here we have our island resort. I think it looks beautiful, and if you think it looks beautiful, let me know. I'm pretty proud of this, but it's still, I know people do amazing things in Minecraft, so if you've got something amazing to show me, please let me know in the comments below. I don't quite know how to visit other people's worlds, but if you know how, please do tell me in the comments, because I'd love to come and see some of your towns and get some of your worlds and get inspiration from you. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching.